What was a life of failure for Finbar O'Toole led to a night of inspiration or desperation, whatever you want to call it, to create a book that would change the course of human history. How to be happy even when you shouldn't. That was quickly followed by the bestsellers Positive Negativity and Gangsta Not Wanksta. These successes led O'Toole to open the Institute of Selfology, helping people help themselves. The Institute taught mind-bending therapies, which to inspire the spiritual, empirical, transmigrational was modelled on the Irish postal system. In 1989, O'Toole moulded his earthly encumbrance to pursue his selfology research in another dimension. That's right, he died of prostate cancer. Selfology blossomed. A happy ending? Yes. Till now.
When you cut through the jargon, it's partly good sense, teaching his disciples how to calm down and deal with the things that worry them. The rest is religious ramblings and stories about his achievements in this life and the ones he's led before, which are as imaginative as his science fiction.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a hard on. There are pens everywhere.
If you have a hard on, there must be something up.
At least he died happy.
Being fried ain't no fun. Hey, have a look at this. Playpens Miss November turn-ons. Man with nice smile.
Why would anybody buy so many magazines? Same copy.
Because he's a fucking pervert.
Aren't we all?
This was done by some anti-porn feminist lesbian.
With electricity fetish. Come on, White. You're the profiler. What's the story here?
Well, alright. It was definitely done by somebody familiar with the victim. He'll be similar in many ways to the victim, in age, education.
Could this be a torture session?
Yeah, it certainly could.
Gentlemen, books are the key to this. Look at the cover. Pictures speak louder than words, and some words are long and hard to understand.
I don't care who's on the book. Who the hell are you?
This is Stephen Maxwell. I read his first book, Fast Animals, Slow Children.
Worst book I ever wrote.
Yeah, what's your relationship to the Vic?
Honestly, I'm responsible for his murder. Very sorry. I obviously didn't kill him, okay? O'Toole, who's the leader of the Selfologists, okay? Guy who's on the cover of the book. I wrote an article about Selfology, criticising it in Playpen, and obviously they were not happy.
And the Selfologists have been buying the mags to prevent the public from reading the article.
Exactly.
But he didn't just buy the mags. He read the story, liked it. Confession led to excommunication, and then he contacted you.
Yep.
To talk about the hierarchy.
That's exactly it. But how the hell did you know?
Oh, I'm a profiler.
Ah, makes sense.
Guys, I still ain't hearing how he was fried.
Look, obviously, after I left the building, some Selfologist came in who was pissed off with the fact that he left and exacted his revenge upon him. Okay? And from looking around, it looks as though he used a slopograph to do it. Right? And that's this particular device here.
Funnily enough, it looks like a PlayStation 2.
But as opposed to PlayStations 2, if you start playing this, you're going to get a nasty shock, lads, because it looks as though it's been tampered with.
That's a very perceptive point, Detective, but our therapeutic techniques are patented for that very reason. If a disgruntled ex-member tries to make them public, we would sue that person to the fullest extent, in accordance with the law. Furthermore, Detective, just because your suspect may coincidentally be a selfologist, I see no reason to place selfology itself under suspicion. In fact, if you continue to do so, We may view your harassment as a form of discrimination and sue you to the fullest extent in accordance with the law. I'm sure it won't come to that, Detective. Mr. White, your profound solemnity is a sure sign of a noble nature, but people are reluctant to open up to dark, gloomy brooders.
They are?
This will help.
You've been very helpful and we appreciate the aid of the Selfologists in this matter. But you can see the situation I have. There's a dead man who's been fried and is attached to a sloopograph. His apartment is full of Playpen magazines. Now, I've been told by Stephen Maxwell, who wrote an article on Playpen, that the Selfologists have been buying up the magazine to prevent the circulation. So you are linked to the crime scene. So all I really am asking is this: can you give me any clues with regard to your members' activities?
For the first time in the history of Selfology, we've registered a sale of the tape How to Subdue Your Homicidal Rage. It was sold to one David Rocket. That's all I can legally say.
How to subdue your homicidal rage. Since you can't control others, isn't it more productive to control your own feelings towards them?
Maxwell ridiculed everything I hold sacred. He makes fun of the sloopograph.
Negative feelings directed at others is never constructive. Instead of giving out hatred, why not give a gift? Even if
Yeah, I'll send this writer a gift.
feel better about
Just
yourself.
so we can take a joke. Even if that is a stupid, spiteful piece of shit.
Yeah.
Mr. White, hi, it's Stephen Maxwell here. I hope you don't mind me calling you, but I just got your number from Detective Gore there. He said I'd give you a ring.
No, not at all, just reading your story. It's amusing, but I'm not too sure I'm comfortable with the tone.
Right, I'll take that as an unqualified race, so. Sorry, Mr. White. The reason I'm ringing you is that I've received something in the post here that I think is going to be of some interest to you.
There's a smell from the dog. Maybe it's a clue.
No, sorry, that was me.
You don't seem very disturbed by that.
Look, a writer wants his work to affect people. You prefer it not to be in this situation, but beggars can't be choosers.
I suggest you leave. Wait for things to cool down.
No. Look, I'm writing a new book, The Doomsday Defence. An artist must continue no matter what the circumstances.
Alright, I'll send someone from the bureau.
Okay, cheers, thanks.
How not to be dark.
Yeah.
Good. Picture in your mind something you've seen recently that disturbed you. It can be a stain on your favourite shirt or a scratch on your new car. Just close your eyes and try to picture an unpleasant.
Papa loves mambo, Mama loves mambo. Look at him sway with it, getting so gay with it, shouting ole with it, wow.
Have you pictured an image? Good. Now picture a deflated beach ball. Inflate the beach ball. See it grow big and red. Put the image in the ball and push the nasty ball away.
Yep.
Hey, it's Gore. Don't mean to be downbeat here, but we've known to mind Maxwell. Could you go over there and check on him?
Yeah, sure, yeah, that's fine.
Papa loves the mambo tonight.
A Selfologist. Or should I say murderer, I presume?
What are you doing, writing more blasphemy, eh?
Yeah, trying to.
You know, you're exactly how I imagined it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as are you. Though I didn't expect a dramatic flair.
Dramatic flair? Are you serious? That? You know what? You're fat, you're ugly, and you're miserable.
Yeah, and I'm grumpy by nature, but what can I do? Look, I have a deadline too.
Deadline? Why do you call it a deadline? Why don't you call it something else, like a lifeline or a birthline?
Oh, look, if you're going to kill me, that's fine, but please stop murdering the English language.
Maybe I can create a new definition for deadline.
Do you know, you look ridiculous when you're happy.
Since last Sunday's dreadful news, we have seen throughout Britain and around the world an overwhelming expression of sadness. May those who died rest in peace, and may we, each and every one of us, thank God for someone who made many, many people happy.
Well, I suppose all's well that ends well. Though, that's easy for Shakespeare to say. He'll be read for another millennium. I, on the other hand, add my own prophecy of what the next 1,000 years will bring forth. A millennia of the same old crap.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, wears old Maggie Heath, babe, so there's never a trace of red. Now on the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday